What makes a Hulk, we discuss.
And we track down every member of Bruce Banner's family tree. Hi, I'm the savage Lorraine.
And I'm the totally awesome Langston.
And this is our Mightiest show.
And today we are hulking out.
You know, a lot of you probably already know the Incredible Hulk, aka Bruce Banner, but did you know he's got a whole family of Hulks?
That's right. Well, hey, let's smash through the Banner family album.
Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk, is definitely one in a million, but he is not alone in his Hulkdom. In fact, the majority of his family has gone gamma. Let's take a look. We start with Bruce's mother, Rebecca Banner, and father, the abusive Brian Banner, who would later be known as Devil Hulk. While he is not big and green like his son, in death, Brian Banner gains power based on Bruce's fear of him and possesses other gamma-irradiated beings. Now that's one controlling dad. But Bruce's family isn't all bad. Enter Jennifer Walters, ace attorney and favorite cousin of Bruce Banner. After a gunshot wound, Jen was saved by a blood transfusion from her cousin Bruce, which granted her her own hulking power, complete with green Glamazonian size and strength, but the added ability to retain her intelligence. But despite Bruce being a literal rage monster, he still managed to find the big love of his life, Betty Ross. However, Bruce was about to have even more daddy issues with his future father-in-law and full-time Hulk foe, General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Ross's desire to destroy the Hulk led him to enlist evil help to transform himself into Red Hulk, a deadly brute with a tactical mind. It seems red is in this family's blood because Betty Ross got into the Gamma game after her seeming death from gamma poisoning and was resurrected as the Red She-Hulk. After some time fighting the Hulk alongside her father, she joined the green side of good. She was still red, though. But Bruce and Betty would have some bumps in the road, especially because Bruce got married to an equally green alien queen named Jarella. And Betty took a break to marry Hulk foe Glenn Talbot. The Hulk would also later marry an epically strong alien named Kyra while on Sakaar, and father twin boys named Scar and Hero Kala. In addition to all them nifty Hulk powers, they also inherited their mother's old power, allowing them control over tectonic energies. What a power couple. This leads us to Hulk's daughter, Lyra. The Hulk and Thundra from an alternate Earth shared but a kiss and some romantic DNA splicing to create her. Like her dear old mom, Lyra is an elite warrior sent to our world to find and humble the greatest male warrior. Fun. And we have gotten a glimpse of how Hulk's lineage might continue on with even more children in the future, enough children, in fact, to form the troublemaking Hulk gang. However, that has not happened just yet, at least not in our timeline. Like any family tree, Bruce Banner's is evergreen.
I think the big takeaway from that is that if you hang out with Bruce Banner, you will become a Hulk.
That's true. Yes, get your stretchy pants.
Yeah, great for Thanksgiving and for hulking. But you know, I've been doing a ton of research on the Hulk in general, and there are about 50 Hulks that aren't even Bruce Banner, and nearly double that many characters have gotten powers, for better or worse, from gamma radiation. So then, that got me thinking, what actually makes a Hulk?
Oh, interesting. Well, all right. Well, if you're making a Hulk, cooking up a Hulk at home, well, you're gonna have to start with gamma radiation, right?
True.
Like our friend Dr. Bruce Banner, who first encountered gamma radiation with the gamma bomb and was transformed into the Hulk, as we all know, or Amadeus Cho, who became the totally awesome Hulk, great name, by using nanobots, and She-Hulk got a blood transfusion from Bruce Banner that's just lousy with gamma bits.
Yeah.
Just gamma blood.
But she's lucky, at least she got to kind of keep her mental.
Also true, yeah.
And she gets to be a lawyer, so
yeah.
Everybody wins. Also, I think a real calling card of being an actual Hulk is that they have to transform, and that transformation needs to give them big strength. And sometimes that's even mental strength, because if you think about the leader, he's a Hulk.
Yeah.
But he also got like a lot of mental enlargement, like literal. He's got a huge head.
Green, big brain, jerk. Listen, they are physically transformed, yes, by the gamma radiation that they have seeped into their bodies, but whether they can change back or not, the Abomination cannot.
That's true, yeah. Not all Hulks can necessarily change back. Because I would consider an Abomination a Hulk.
Well, I mean, Abomination, well, first of all, they they don't call themselves Hulks, they call themselves Abominations. All of them call themselves Abominations, but hey, you're not. You're a miracle of science that happens to look like an abomination.
Yeah, the Abominations look bad.
They also choose to all go by like Abomination.
Yeah, there's the Teen Abomination, Rick Jones became A-Bomb, and Aberration, which is also...
Just a synonym for Abomination, but to be fair, I like Aberration.
I like Aberration because you're like, this is a deviation from the norm.
Deviation from Abomination, which is an aberration.
Oh boy. I also think, a calling card of being Hulk is that they mess with gamma radiation.
Right.
I feel like there are a lot of science dudes who are just like, oh, I would fix my problems. Gamma radiation, which radiation is not usually the answer.
Yeah, especially not gamma. Well, Doc Samson, he just got buff, got real jacked, and got beautiful green hair.
That's true. He won the lottery.
10 out of 10 green hair. You just want to lay in it. It probably smells. Don't get too close. It'll probably irradiate you.
Yeah, but like everyone in Bruce Banner's life who works with him in the lab is like, I'm gonna test on myself. His old rival became Madman. Max Stryker just was like, I'm gonna test on myself and see what happens. These guys just can't be trusted with science.
Now, do clones count?
Ooh.
There's a clone count. There's a clone of a Hulk count. Like Behemoth is a Hulk clone.
Yeah, he's the Hulk, basically.
Yeah, just the Hulk's another Hulk. Claw is a clone of the Gray Hulk. Claw.
What is Claw?
Well, I know what Claw is backwards. Do you know?
I do now.
You do now.
I learned.
Recently, very recently, tragically recently, in fact, that Claw backwards is Hulk. What else?
I don't read backwards. Anyways, Amazon. How about Amazon? She's a clone of She-Hulk.
Again, clones. Well, you know what? This clone gets the award for best name, Captain Zealandia.
Yeah, he's a Captain America clone, actually, but he just is gamma radiated.
So it's like I got Captain America, gamma.
But you know what? A lot of Hulks choose to be Hulks, not all, obviously, but some are just innocent bystanders and still become Hulks. Like, there was a gangster who was murdered and buried in the desert, and he was resurrected because of a gamma bomb and became Digger.
Yeah.
He's basically a Hulk zombie.
I'm a Hulk zombie. I'm a gangster also.
Oh, boy.
Let me rob a bank with my gamma powers. No. Ephraim Souls, he just ate gamma radiated sprouts like a clown come on. If you look at the ground, hey kids, take it from Uncle Langston. If you look at the ground and there's a glowing sprout, it might be gamma radiated and it might turn into a gelatinous Hulk monster.
I feel bad. That guy just wanted to have a salad.
Don't do it, kids.
Well, you heard it there first. All right. Well, if you guys love the Hulk, don't worry. We've got a double dose of gamma radiation coming soon. So stay tuned here at Earth's Mightiest Show on Marvel.com.
Yes, that's right. Coming soon, we've got to look at the Hulk, but this time we're going to look at Bruce Banner's different Hulk personas.
Because there are a lot. That man has got like a whole village of people living inside of him. Anyways, tell us which Hulk is your favorite and hashtag Earth's Mightiest Show.
We'll see you next time.
I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Langston.
And this is Marvel.
Your universe.
Thanks for watching Earth's Mightiest Show. If you like this, leave us a comment and subscribe to the Marvel channel.
Or click the box over there to watch our last episode. Lorraine, I was thinking, and Hulk, like the Hulk is turned into the Hulk by anger, but what would turn you into a Hulk?
Kittens! Meow, they're so cute!
Hold them gently though.